Hello, Guru Jeff here from highart.com. Thank you for checking out my channel. Today I'm talking about whether or not we can really run away from a situation, from a knife attack. I have several video clips here that show you that perhaps running away isn't always feasible. Years ago, when I used to do seminars, I would travel with my students, and one time we were teaching down in Baltimore, and we demonstrated how when you're initially confronted by someone with a knife and you try to turn around and run away, it isn't always easy. As a matter of fact, when we demonstrated it, we showed that the attacker clearly was able to trip and take down his victim before the victim was able to run away. He managed a couple of steps before he was attacked. The problem is when you're confronted and then you have to react and then you have to turn and run, it takes time, and it's easier for an attacker to close distance sometimes than it is for a victim to try to get away. Anyway, take a look at the clips and we can talk about it. Here in this clip, you see the gentleman in the white t-shirt trying to get away. If you look at his back, he's bleeding, indicating that he's already been stabbed. Here comes the attacker, the guy in the dark blue. As you can see, there's quite a distance that they've covered already. The guy in blue is no speedster by any stretch of the imagination, but the guy in white is fatiguing. Here they face off, they mouth off at each other again. The guy in the t-shirt is imploring the guy to leave him alone. And you can see for a second the guy in blue is thinking about it, but I'm not sure, we don't know what the guy in white said. And the guy in blue comes back and stabs him again, as you can see. In this first clip, what we see is we have a victim who is a retired police officer. Apparently he had hit someone else's car. They got out, and the person who was struck, his car, was quite upset and started running after the retired police officer with a knife. And you can see a lot of ground was taken. The police officer was running, for a significant distance before he finally fatigued. And when he did fatigue and he tried to confront his attacker, he wasn't able to be successful in his attempt, and he was stabbed and he died. Here you see a young boy walking home. It's snowing. He sees an adult male at the top of the screen. He tries to get away from the guy. Unfortunately, the guy captures him. He isn't able to run away. He slips, and the guy starts stabbing him. Unfortunately, he stabs him repeatedly. You can see the arm motion as he's thrusting into him repeatedly. And then he escapes. He died. This clip here, unfortunately, it shows a young boy, aged 12, who was assaulted by someone with psychological issues. Totally random. He was walking home after school, and when he realized that this individual was trying to attack him, he tried to run. However, due to the snowy conditions, he wasn't able to have good traction. He slipped, and the attacker was able to get a hold of him and killed him. In the upper right-hand corner, you will see a man trying to run away, being pursued by another gentleman. They fall down, but the chase continues. Stuck in a corner, the knifer gets him into the corner and stabs him repeatedly and kills him. In this final clip, we see someone who was attacked by someone else who was jealous because of a romantic love triangle situation. And you can see the guy did try to run away. Unfortunately, he was in a store when he was attacked, and he ran out of space, and when he ran into a corner, the attacker was able to get to him and stab him. So it's a shame, but it happens. Here we see a random attack. Guy in white's going to attack the employee. So the final clip shows someone who is attacked, again at random, and he's ambushed from behind. He does get stabbed a couple of times before he was able to start running away. So, yeah, I mean, if you can run away and get away successfully without engaging, that is clearly the best path. However, sometimes, whether it's the environment we're in, or the weather that gets to us, or we're not in condition to really run as far and as fast as we had hoped, you know, and there are other variables as well. It's not always that easy to be able to get away and to run. So that being the case, you know, really, I personally think it's a wise idea to get some training and have an idea of how to protect yourself against the blade. Okay, if you like this clip, please let me know in the comments below. If you disagree, please let me know as well. I welcome discussion, and you know, if you would, you know, like to check out the rest of the videos on my channel, I think you might find them very interesting and thought-provoking. Okay, I teach here in New York, in Queens, and you know, our training has proved successful and effective in the streets of New York. You know, we don't teach like other commercial schools. Our training is based upon reality, and what we are concerned about is effectiveness in being able to defend against attackers with blades. Unlike many commercial schools, they may teach you drills, and they may teach you classical type of training, which is good, but understand that sometimes too much of that and not enough training for reality can put you at risk.